And now I have some really big shoes to fill. I have the honor of following recently retired Texas Good Roads and Transportation Association Executive Vice President Lawrence Olsen in presenting the 5 named TxDOT awards. Lawrence has done this for the past decade. Thank you, Lawrence Olsen. It's one of the highlights of the short course every year, and I'm pleased to have the opportunity to do this morning. The DeWitt Greer Award is named for a legend of the Texas Department of Transportation. Mr. Greer, who began his career at what was then the Texas Highway Department, was an instrument man in Henderson County. He then went on to become the department's chief engineer, a post he held for 27 years. A year after he retired in 1968, he was appointed chair of the Texas Transportation Commission and served on the commission for the next 12 years. This award recognizes and rewards TxDOT engineers who have followed in the Greer tradition of skill, dedication, innovation, and excellence to the department. Today's recipient has committed his 20-year career to those ideals and to improving transportation. Our awardee began his career with TxDOT as a summer engineering technician in North Texas. He went on to earn his degree in civil engineering from Texas Tech University. He has been a leader and mentor and played a substantial role in his district's success in restructuring and expanding major highways. He has served as deputy project manager, district maintenance director, and area engineer for one of the fastest growing areas in the state. All the while, he continues to be a leader with innovative ideas focused on safety and efficiency. While supervising the DFW connector, the region's first design-build CDA, our Greer Award winner empowered his staff to find ways to increase efficiency and safety. One successful practice was to document work progress with cameras to quickly communicate issues between project and TxDOT staff, providing for immediate issue resolution. Due to his commitment to quality and innovation, the Hallmark project was completed in 3.5 years, 9 months ahead of schedule. While serving as area engineer, our recipient worked on the $2.5 billion North Tarrant Express and Interstate 35 West projects. As part of the $1.6 billion I-35 West public-private partnership, he led his team through an aggressive schedule to ensure all segments of the project will be developed on schedule for the opening of the TexPress lanes by 2018. Our honoree made it a priority to develop successful communication channels with elected officials and citizens. Although smaller in scale, the West 7th Street Bridge project may be the most recognized achievement of this year's winner. TxDOT was lauded for designing and delivering the world's first precast network arch bridge. Our honoree and his staff had to environmentally clear the project, a challenge in itself because of the historic aspects of a 100-year-old bridge. They then took charge of an unprecedented level of planning and coordination between TxDOT, the City of Fort Worth, the contractor, and the Cultural District. After closing the bridge for only 4 months, this project successfully came in under budget and on time. The state-of-the-art architectural landmark has been recognized with 5 significant awards. As Director of Maintenance, our honoree prepared TxDOT's crews for the 2015 College Football Playoff National Championship game. Planning for potential snow and ice, his district workers worked with numerous partners to develop a plan to pre-treat the roads and monitor conditions to ensure a successful outcome. His work on that plan now serves as a blueprint for future winter weather events. Today's Greer Award winner has made it a personal priority to be a mentor for up-and-coming TxDOT engineers through the Engineering Assistance Program. He also makes time to volunteer with Extreme Engineering, an organization focused on the development of Hispanic engineers. Every year he travels to cities across the nation to train and lead the next generation of transportation professionals. Please join me in honoring our DeWitt C. Greer Award winner, Fort Worth District Maintenance Director, Ricardo Gonzalez.
Kind of don't know what to say. Kind of shaking up here, but you know, one thing is I do want to thank everybody that supported me throughout my career. That's one major step, and everybody that's developed me throughout. You know, from the construction inspector, I started off in summer, keeping me grounded. Just seeing all the new people coming up the ranks, making sure they can. Sorry. That's all right. But thank you.
Congratulations, Ricardo. The Gibb Gilchrist Award pays tribute to the former state highway engineer who served 2 terms during the 1920s. Under his leadership, the then Highway Department began the state's farm-to-market road system, which continues to serve as the backbone of our state. In the tradition of Mr. Gilchrist's commitment to highway engineering, the award bearing his name recognizes today's generation of outstanding engineers. After earning a degree in civil engineering from Texas A&M, this year's awardee began his 28-year TxDOT career in a metropolitan district as an engineering assistant. Described as a take-charge type of person, our honoree's determination and innovative thinking have served his district well on challenging projects that continue to have a lasting impact. After working with other governmental agencies, citizens in the community, or elected officials, our honoree thrives on a challenge and works to find the right solution. An outstanding leader, our winner became the area engineer for one of the fastest growing counties in the country in 1988. Cities there had rapidly outgrown their infrastructure, and local leaders were looking for a solution. To meet the city's demands, our award recipient went to work on an ambitious project to expand a major corridor. The work, which actually combined 2 projects at a cost of $125 million, included the building of nearly 5 miles of new 8-lane freeway, 2 diamond lanes, and improved frontage roads. The project was designated by Congress as a high-priority corridor of national significance. A visionary, our award winner has worked on other significant projects for his region, including the expansion of the US 59 Southwest Freeway, a project to widen the freeway into the Richmond-Rosenberg area. Because of our honorees' efforts, strong leadership, and willingness to bring stakeholders together, these projects were completed on time. To this day, that project serves the needs of the community. Today's Gilchrist Award recipient played an instrumental role in the development of a project that impacted the very heart of Houston, the Interstate 45 Pierce Elevated project in the city's downtown area. Our honoree and his team knew that this project would be challenging from the outset. Although only about 2 miles in length, the span had never been closed for more than a weekend. Led by our award winner, his team devised a solution that would keep the facility closed for the shortest duration possible. He and his team used innovative techniques to work around existing bridge columns to keep closure to a minimum. And despite the intense media scrutiny and the obstacles associated with an round-the-clock work schedule, our awardees' efforts resulted in the project being finished a month ahead of schedule. And if that weren't challenging enough, just 3 years ago, our Gilchrist Award winner began overseeing maintenance contracts, incident management, hazardous materials, emergency operations, and the Galveston-Bolivar Ferry operations for the Houston District. In appreciation for his hard work and dedication, please join me in congratulating Jim Hunt of the Houston District as the 2015 Gilchrist Award winner.
Wow. I tell you what, guys, my heart's been really pumping right now. I just got to say thank you all to so many. I've had such a wonderful, wonderful career here with TxDOT. I have been blessed with a loving family, a supportive family, a beautiful wife that has always been there by my side. A loving family. Trust me, I'm not the easiest person to get along with. And she puts up with all my faults, and I'm so grateful to Krista. Thank you so much for coming, honey. And thank you all. Again, I have been blessed by being surrounded by so many wonderful mentors and wonderful employees that have made me shine, if you will. Trust me, it's not me, but this has truly been a team effort. And like I said, I just can't say thank you so much enough. Sitting up there, I can just feel my heart wanting to come out of my chest right now. And I started looking at Quincy, wait a minute, this is, but thank you again so much. Y'all have been so grateful and blessing me with this opportunity and this award, and I'll never forget you. Thank you.
Congratulations, Jim. The Luther DeBerry Award is named after the department's state highway engineer who served from 1973 to 1980. It is presented to an individual who has made an outstanding contribution to the state in the field of transportation. Our honoree began her TxDOT career as an engineering assistant in South Texas after earning her civil engineering degree from Texas A&M University. Today, our awardee manages her district's Regional Mobility Authority section and Local Government Projects Office. She also oversees the district's Project Consultant Office and the Environmental Review section. Our DeBerry Awards winner's passion for serving Texas and the Texas Department of Transportation began in childhood. Her father was a TxDOT employee for many years, so she grew up in a TxDOT family. This passion led her to summer employment with TxDOT that ultimately resulted in her becoming a licensed professional engineer. Shortly after earning her license, she became a consultant project manager. One of her major contributions was overseeing the engineering consultant who designed the 6-lane expressway expansion of Interstate 69 East in Brownsville. After the project let, our honoree was assigned as the construction project engineer, leading all aspects of the project. The $69 million project was in good hands and became a source of pride for the entire district. Not to mention that during this time, she also coordinated the district's hurricane emergency evacuation efforts, and as supervisor of the Regional Mobility Authority section, our awardee charted new territory. She developed procedures to manage all activities of the first 2 RMAs created in South Texas. Her input was invaluable, and her wealth of knowledge and amiable personality helped to create and solidify successful relationships between RMAs and TxDOT. Her expertise in this area led districts across the state to seek her assistance in setting up and organizing RMAs. As supervisor of her district's local government projects office, this DeBerry Award winner currently oversees 80 projects. She coordinates all procurement, design, and construction entities. As local government projects develop, cities and counties rely on her expertise to help them follow the many state and federal guidelines. Our honoree's responsibilities have grown with time. She now has the added responsibility of managing her district's project consultant office, as well as supervising the district's environmental review section. All roadway design consultants are managed by project managers under her leadership. She ensures that documents comply with environmental requirements and the deadlines and letting schedules are met. Our honoree is not only a leader in a district, but a leader in TxDOT. It is a pleasure to present the 2015 Luther DeBerry Award, the Far District Transportation Engineering Supervisor to Norma Garza.
Oh my goodness. Now I know exactly what Rick and Jim were feeling. I'm shaking. I'd like to thank everybody who's helped me get here to this point. From starting out of, my 3 years of summer experience that I worked at the FAR District were it was just impactful for me. I met a lot of people, I learned a lot, and I can really say that really attracted me to stay with the FAR District. I've had a lot of help. It's not me. I have a great team of people that I've been blessed with working with, inspectors when I was in construction. I have a great group of project managers, to the point that a lot of these people that have worked with me under my supervision have gone on to do bigger and better things themselves. So I take pride in the fact that I've been able to help grow and mentor some of these younger engineers, and I can see them now where they're expanding and they're also growing and kind of going, doing their own thing as well. And I'd also thank all the support of my family, my mother and my sister. Like they mentioned, my father was also a TxDOT employee for about 21 years. And that's also had a very big impact on my life as far as the true TxDOT family and the dedication. I don't think I can say much more, but thank you all for everything. I thank the district engineer, the district staff, and everybody else that works at the FAR District for all their support and their faith in me, that I can do what I'm doing, and all the other people that I work with. Thank you.
Congratulations, Norma. The Raymond Stotzer Award is given in honor of the former district engineer who served the San Antonio and FAR districts for 18 years and who, in 1986, became executive director of the department, a post he held for 3 years. The Stotzer Award is presented to a non-engineer who demonstrates outstanding leadership, dedication, and service to the department. And this year's winner has definitely shown all those traits throughout a 19-year career with TxDOT. This year's awardee has not shied away from complex issues and always exceeds expectations. TxDOT has benefited from this individual's ability to negotiate, defend, and set the standards for projects. But before he began his career in transportation, our honoree spent nearly 20 years serving our country in the United States Air Force. After leaving military service, our recipient came to work for TxDOT in 1996 as a complaint investigator. In this role, he looked into discrimination and non-discrimination complaints and provided services to supervisors and employees regarding civil rights and employment matters. After less than 6 months on the job, he became staff counsel to TxDOT's Office of General Counsel, drafting complex legislation and other documents under very difficult time constraints. By April 1998, our awardee had been promoted to Associate General Counsel, and that same year he took the legal lead in many of the most critical, complex projects in the department. These included negotiating agreements for a loan for Laredo's 4th International Bridge and for turnpike projects for local toll authorities. In every case, he defended the interests of the state and advanced these critical, high-priority projects. In 2000 and 2001, he led the department's efforts to acquire TxDOT's first rail facility, the South Orient Railroad. But he wasn't done with helping in other Texas firsts. In 2002, the department entered into its first design-build agreement for the first 4 segments of State Highway 130 east of Austin. Our awardee's work was critical in procuring that agreement and the bond issuance for the project, which was the Commission's first bond issuance. Our honoree has drafted groundbreaking legislation that redefined how TxDOT addresses transportation challenges and acted as lead in-house attorney for the state's first concession agreement, the continuation of the State Highway 130 project south of Austin. That experience has led him to become the department's legal lead for comprehensive development agreements and other public-private partnerships. And it is because of our awardee's professionalism and dedication that TxDOT has successfully procured and negotiated several concession and design-build contracts across the state. Please join me in congratulating the 2015 Raymond E. Stotzer Award winner, TxDOT's Associate General Counsel, Jack Ingram.
Wow. When I first started working for TxDOT in the Office of General Counsel, the office was a lot smaller than it is now, and I was the one, I think, that they turned to work on some of the new and innovative things that TxDOT was getting into. And some of those things, like the comprehensive development agreements and design-build contracts, not only new and innovative, they're also high profile, and I have and still do enjoy a lot working on that. I've also been blessed to be able to work with some of the best people in the nation in helping implement those programs. I think that as a lawyer, no matter how smart you are and no matter how hard you work, you're only going to do as well as the support you get from your client. And the support I've received over the years has been immeasurable. I think without the support and accomplishments from the Commission and administration and all of the TxDOT employees and consultants and partners that I've had the pleasure of working with, I wouldn't be here. I'd also especially would not be here without all the support I've received from everyone in the Office of General Counsel. So to all of them and all of you, thank you. And thanks to the Texas A&M Transportation Institute. This means a lot. Thanks.
Congratulations, Jack. The Russell H. Perry Award recognizes and honors private citizens who have made significant contributions to transportation. John Quincy Adams once said, "If your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, you are a leader." Over the many years of his dedication to the state of Texas and to transportation, I believe our award winner has earned that mantle of leadership. Today's awardee is a native of Austin and received his bachelor's and master's degrees from Southwest Texas State University. He also attended the University of Texas and the University of Americas in Mexico City and is a veteran of the Texas Air National Guard. Our Perry Award recipient began showing his leadership skills at the state capitol as an assistant sergeant-at-arms for the Texas Senate, all while he was still in college. Following graduation, he worked as a legislative assistant to U.S. Representative J.J. Pickle in Washington, D.C. Our honoree went on to serve as Public Affairs Director for the Heavy Highway Branch of the Associated General Contractors of Texas. He later became Executive Vice President of the Texas Good Roads and Transportation Association, responsible for the day-to-day operations of the 1,900-member nonprofit association. During his exemplary 26 years with Texas Good Roads, our winner helped the organization maintain a close working relationship with TxDOT, the Texas Legislature, Chamber of Commerce, and civic leaders from across the state. He served as chair of the Short Course Awards Selection Committee for the past 10 years, and he has also been an advisor to the Texas Road Hand Awards. Our honoree is a transportation leader in the truest sense. Throughout his career, he has developed relationships that transcend political lines and has brought people together to accomplish great things for Texas. He has advocated for better and safer highways for many years and has been his stalwart in his support for reliable and stable funding for Texas transportation. He has urged state leaders to pass legislation that would allow the use of design-build contracts to expedite projects and improve mobility. This year's Perry Award winner is known for his uncanny ability to recall at a moment's notice any fact associated with any part of Texas history. He's always has an enthusiastic greeting for everyone, an earnest interest in the lives and the well-being of those he knows. His dedication, professionalism, and commitment to excellence have earned him the respect and admiration of the entire Texas transportation community. It is my pleasure to announce that this year's Russell H. Perry Award goes to Lawrence Olsen.
I'm the last person between you and the break, so I'm going to be short and to the point. General Weber, you may not know, but when Dennis and I and the others on that committee, it was a top secret deal of who got these awards, and so no one was supposed to know. And Dennis can remain as part of the command group because he called me and said, "Lawrence, you've served on this deal for the last 10 years, and come on down here because we want to kind of recognize you for your participation on that committee." So he kept the secret. Billy, I'll tell you, it's a good secret because a year or two ago, one of the guys who was just getting the award immediately before his name was announced, he just put a big thing of beech nut in his jaw before he came down here. So it was a great surprise. I am thrilled to get this award because of the folks that I have worked with and been honored to represent in the 36 years that I've spent trying to push the highway program. Gib Gilchrist, DeWitt Greer, those were the guys who created the vision, and the folks who followed in their footsteps have created this great institution of the Highway Department, SDHPT, TxDOT, whatever you want to call it, but it has become the most outstanding transportation organization in the world, and it's not individuals, it's an institution. And I want to say that I'm proud to be part of that Highway Department, TxDOT family, and I consider myself a member of the family because, as we used to say to every award winner, he or she started out as a summer employee. Well, in 1967, I was a night watchman at Camp Hubbard for 2 months, so I started out as a summer employee as well, and I've been proud to be associated with that family ever since then. Thank you very much.
Lawrence created a problem for us that he's been on the awards committee for the last 10 years, and it really wasn't our intent to fire him when he stepped down from Texas Good Roads, but when it became apparent that he was going to be selected for an award, we thought it was time to thank Lawrence for his service, and he got this hurt look on his face like, what did I do wrong to get kicked off this group? So now you know, Lawrence. Once again, congratulations to all of our award winners, and let's give them a warm round of applause.